And welcome back to the final cast, actually, of Season 3 CTC here, Division 4 between LG and Slay 3. Um, and I'll be your host, Sparkster, and I'm joined here with Trashy, and later a third member will join. You'll see who it is later. Uh, but Trashy, hello.
Hello, how we doing?
So, as the final cast of this season, with the other three divisions finishing, with Division 3 finishing earlier today, where Prime X beat CY, taking home the D3 banner. But with Division 4 here, again, we are seeing LG as the first seed team playing against Slay 3, who got second seed. So statistically, the two best teams facing against each other. LG having a very strong regular season, as seen here with an 11-1, with conveniently their only loss being to Slay 3. So if there's any team that could potentially make an upset here against LG, it is Slay 3 here. As if they can win once, as they did in the regular season, they could potentially do some type of upset in this best of three here. But with most of the people in the room, we could just go straight to lineups, starting with LG here, I believe. So yeah, are going to be having Mephisto, Broly, Brigid, Rampe, and Flavian bagging. Um, Most likely their main LU, maybe you could sub out Rampe for Nact, but they're kind of interchangeable. But other than Nact, pretty solid main LU here. They have so much chemistry together. It is insane. They've been playing for so many years as the Latin American face of CTs, basically. This is kind of the only Latin American team you'll ever get in the current state of CTs here. So they're all definitely pretty well known of the tracks that are they're gonna face here, and especially that in D4, that it's not all tracks as the format. It is a set track list where every team drafts a list of 18 tracks that the whole division can pick. So it's even easier for them to practice kind of that set 100-ish tracks. So it's gonna be even easier, I think, for a team like this that might struggle on the newer tracks, as they are all olderish players, but could definitely maybe see something new on the new tracks. Maybe some of them are going to be pretty strong on those. And then their bagger, Flavian, who has started recently, I'd say in like the last year and a half ish. So especially for bottom div, gonna be a pretty strong bagger to go up against. Especially that as long as shotgun is even, I'd say. Could see that the runners of LG could just kind of take it away. But if we go to the other team of Slave 3, who's using a lineup of Owen, Mystique, Nikki, Cheese Stick, and Reed, was kind of surprising first just to see that no Psycho, no Elsa bagging. So I'm actually curious who the bagger is actually going to be here. Kind of known that just Psycho kind of has just been their hard carry. Uh, in bagging wise, Psycho just won Division 1 with Triton um, earlier this week on Monday against Holy, so he could get two banners here this season. But again, unless Psychos is subbing in last second or something, not really sure what the bagging situation is going to be for this team. But again, with uh, this team, we do see again Nikki, MVP of the team, 37.6, and I believe just the division in a whole. So most likely going to be the strongest player that we're going to watch out for. Thankfully, we have the POV to watch her. So hopefully, you're going to see some great plays coming out, and as well as from Owen, 34 GP as well. So could be seeing some good stuff from the two POVs of Slay 3, and obviously Mystique and Cheestig both can hold their ground as well. Just an overall well-rounded team. Do you have anything to say, Trashy, or just add on for
I mean,
either team?
I was really shocked not to see Nact playing for LG. I feel like he's a really good player and a big miss out for them. But and the Slay situation, we'll see his bagging, but it definitely looks like it's gonna flavor LG for the shot count.
Yeah, no, especially that Cycle's not playing. Yeah, again, LG with running power, additionally to potentially winning shot count here, you're going to be pretty strong for them here. But we're going to start on a race one here. Shy Guy Lumberco. Obviously, it is playoffs, so any track that you see here once is not going to be allowed to be repicked for any of the later matches. So, going to be pretty wise to choose tracks here. Mephisto hitting an early fib landing here, so going to send him into 8 here with these triple reds. So he's going to be stuck in the back for a little bit. There is hella carnage on the mini map there. Lots of characters spinning. If we do maybe switch POVs to the front potentially. Not sure who's in one right now. Does look like a top 2 so far for LG, top 2 4. So Mephisto, even with that beginning, getting into 4 with this Mega, which could be huge here.
Looks like there's a bagger gone 10.
Yeah, like safe. Maybe just assuming it is Flavian. We will see though. Could be Slay 3 in a world, but just gonna assume it is Flavian.
Looks like Slay
Gone 10
is going
right now.
forward, yeah, so it should be Flavian 10.
Yeah, it is. And he did run immediately after touching one box, so pretty safe to say that they just already have the shock. Mephisto just gonna hold this Mega most likely. Switching to Nikki over in 8th place. Most likely just gonna stay in the back for a while here, getting that star A, but unless she dodges and change sherms, not gonna be that useful, I'd say. Top 2 of LG still breaking away. Not getting the chain though, so that is quite unfortunate. Here, 3, 4, 5 still for Slay, but they are gone top 2 for LG. So they could just play safe here and call in, get a pretty coming cut here. We do see exactly that.
TS on slide. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly the play there. And a huge triple red chain. Oh, but the bomb landing on the
Red doesn't
bridge.
connect either.
So that's gonna take Mephisto out into 8 for now. Broly in the back as well. So 6-8 still. Or 5-8. Sorry. LG either in top 2 or 1-3 right now. Not sure who's gonna be the third funky there. Owen sneaks into second, say a 1-3. So unless Rampe makes some type of play here, gonna be looking like a 1-3 here. This Shroom second is just gonna get that second for Owen. But looking like a 5-7, so looking like odds for LG. Honestly, for Slay, a pretty good salvage, honestly. Getting TS'd and a Mega Dodger for LG, and still getting evens out of that is perfectly fine for them.
The bomb on the Dodger was huge there. Great pull.
Yeah, that was really huge, yeah. Because those triple res was going to kill all of them there. But gonna assume 5-7 here. Yeah, 1-3-5-7, so perfectly fine. It is Cheese Stick is the bagger, so out of the 5 runners chosen. Or unless they're doing like a bagging roulette, which would be kind of funny as well. Going for what the next track could be again, it is Division 4, so I'm not really that familiar with kind of what the track lists are, what the teams really prefer here. But it does seem LG is preferring Volcanic Valley for odds, which is a pretty good runner as long as the beginning is played well for Slay to be determined here. Again, it's not really kind of as crazy as all tracks where it could literally be any track in the whole world here, but as I say that, it's Mystic Tangle, which is a track that will never be ever seen ever again.
I don't think I've ever played this track.
Yeah, my team Starfall had like a 2-week phase where we would pick this, and then we kind of just stopped. But honestly, an underrated reset if you know how to play it properly and you know how to take all the beginning shroom cuts. Pretty broken to pull triple shrooms or golden at the start there, but it is nonetheless going to Volcanic Valley, which is again an LG pick. So gonna assume that they'll hopefully try to force Owen out here in second here. We're gonna see a golden at the start would be huge just to get to the front. But first going left path, keeping one, gonna trail that fib, so gonna be scary. That's a huge golden 5. for Nikki, as said earlier. If she can keep this until the cup potentially, or just at any section with no boost panels, could easily get into first here. But spots are pretty mixed. 2, 4, 5, but no,
Oh, we're off.
unfortunately, that is going to be a huge blunder. So Nikki loses the golden here. Brigid still 1-0 in second. But now
And we're
Owen's
off.
off as well on the strat. Unfortunate. So now 1-3-4. It is all Reed now to hold the ground for Slay. But this POW 4 could be somewhat huge. Good blue pull from Slay. Could get Reed into one here.
He's
Laggy
blued
blue. I
off.
think yeah, that's a huge T-power. Reed loses triple shrooms in one. That is insane. So now after all of that, LG still top 2. Um, do see Mystique in third so far as the Daisy. We do see a lot of Slay as well in the LG in 8 5-8. So it's 3-4-6 so far for Slay. So they're prime blue spots. They will most likely need another blue. Both the baggers are running as well. So one of the teams do have shock, but not sure who specifically. But this POW could be huge. Could get a T-POW somewhere, potentially, on some strat here. But hopefully we do see upcoming what bagger it is Flavian, as Chisik just fell off on that ramp there. So LG with shock and top 2-4 so far. So this could be really strong race here if they just call late and pull a dodge here. But Fib landing right. Reed's still alive in third right now. If LG use shock,
Made it.
should be most likely just coming next sec here. Unless they just hold, which I wouldn't be shocked here. But Bridget shrimming up. Are the Reds gonna connect? Reds, that's huge red actually.
Oh, a really
But
big race for LG though.
yeah, I do still think it's top 2-4-6. So just holding shock there, definitely the play there. No need to be extra greedy or anything, but they also just didn't have really any dodges, which is the most likely scenario. But track pick working out, just that 2 of Slay failing there was huge blunder, as that just allowed, and that power as well, just all that combining was pretty huge for LG. Definitely could have been a completely different race without those 2 blunders, but another race to extend that lead potentially into the 30s even after 2 races here. If we do look at LG's list, they could go something like DS, Bowser Castle, or Metropolis here. A
I think
pretty good track for
I think
top 2
Bowser
4.
Castle's banned, if I recall.
Oh wait, I forgot. You're totally right. Actually, I forgot that each team gets the ban and protect 2 track. I completely forgot about that actually. Um, I should probably see what the 4 ban tracks are actually.
DS Bowser's Cubing, Aura, and BC4, I think. And I protected
No,
BC4.
Fiery Factory. Okay, so that's good to know. So actually, the 2 running tracks I did say, yeah, they're actually conveniently bans. But Airship Fortress, nonetheless, is an extremely broken top 2-4 track. 1-4 just most likely going to take the rail here. Second going to go off, but third is just kind of cooked here. For Slay, can't really do anything. Only way that this could mess up is if 1-4 somehow bump each other off or something, but fourth actually opts to go around, so first is just going to have a free shot at the rail, and fourth does hit the bullet bill, so LG will be sent to 8th, but that is a pretty bad first item pull there. Single red 7. Switching over to Mephisto. Top 2 so far for LG's. But Reed right on him, but it does get bumped out or something. Mystique does have triple shells, though, in third here. But again, there are basically 0 shortcuts on this track. So the best way that you're going to catch up is with some type of snipe or a golden somewhere. TC in play. Do think That is a Slay member, but again, this POW could be huge. Could get a really nice T-POW potentially on the U-turn on this upcoming turn, but just uses it there. But blue
Big
still
blue.
comes out though, so yeah, it's good enough. So gonna get Broly out here. Forgot to mention the baggers are not sitting anymore, so some team has shock once again. Again, just not sure who it is. If it is LG, could not even just LG. If it's for either team, could definitely get a huge race here. As Slay are 2-3, I believe so far. Stream is lag, unfortunately. Flavian is the
Looks like
first bagger running forward though. So could lean to LG having shock, which could be pretty bad for Slay here. There's a lot of options that LG could have here. Uh, the last option I would say is just dodging first. Yeah, I think dodging mid spots would definitely be way better here. But we'll see what happens again. Top 2 is just completely gone. It's just a 1v1 here. Shock does not come out for first here. We'll see if what mid-pack players dodge. Seems 5-6, I believe. We'll see if those are the two LG members here.
the
As I
LG's
said,
coming
Owen
up
is
mega.
perfect mega pull and triple red, so Owen is just
Top four? That's a
completely
top
dead.
four.
Wow, that is crazy.
This looks like we had a DC in the room. I don't think I see a Daisy on map anymore.
You are right, the Daisy is gone. Yeah, so Mystique does DC, but huge shock again from Flavian for LG there. Dodging 2, maybe 3, not sure if it was 4, 5, 6 dodging, but it was definitely at least 5, 6 dodging in the canvas for the two LG members. But the chains were also pretty fortunate as well. Mega triple reds, just confirming that top 4. Uh, yeah, they are calling a reset here, so we'll see what table is after 3 races here. Gonna be a pretty monster lead, nonetheless here. Gonna have to start table.
Should be about plus 50 something, I
Oh,
think.
oh no. Oh wait, they all DC'd rip. I can't start table. But yeah, safe to assume, yeah, maybe high 50s, low 60s. But just after those first 3 races, a lot to tell about both teams. Again, I think definitely the bang situation, definitely in LG's favor, and it's helping a lot. But I just think even on the shockless races, just like Volcanic Valley, for example, we are just seeing LG mostly in the top spots. Sometimes due to Slay failures, but even in the scenario where those 2 blunders on Volcanic don't happen, it still would be like a 3v2 up front for LG on just the other 2 races, obviously with LG most of the top spots so far. So it's definitely working out for them. And again, for especially bottom division, having so much experience, even if you aren't an active player, just having so much mid div experience is going to really matter in bottom division just because you can just focus on your driving in first. And it's going to work out 90% of the time, as we do see here um, for Mephisto and Broly, who basically just ran 2 of those 3 races uncontested there. Maybe we see a Psycho super sub, but we'll just wait and find out.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, 55 after 3 races, so definitely not out of it. 9 races to go still. Definitely a comebackable lead, but shot count might have to turn around in some way or just better frontal presence for something to switch up here. Because again, with potentially 3 to 4 more races like that, could already give LG the match 1 win potentially. But again, still 9 races to go. This reset could just give a mental reset potentially for Slay.
Wonder if we'll see Slay start focusing sitting tracks more here when they're at a clear bagging disadvantage, it seems like.
Yeah, that is right. Um, Again, yeah, with Flavian actually knowing strats, sitting tracks are going to be ideal. But so far, 2 sitting tracks and both of them not working out as planned, maybe. With Flavian still pulling both the shocks on the sitting track, then obviously the one with the strat. But for Slay's list, the only sitting tracks they have Glacier Mine, um, and kind of Glacier Mine really. Everything else does have a strat. So unless they pick off of other teams' lists, which most again, unless they pick something like Cosmic Grove, we'll definitely see a Cosmic Grove, knowing that's just a Slay special. And yeah, again, pretty looking at the end of the chart, pretty strong performance from this LG team. All 4 of the players playing in this final, all averaging 31 or above, which again, that's just usually pretty strong to see. Always, that is just you literally guarantee winning the wars by like 50 plus basically with that types of averages there. So just shows that extremely well-rounded team. It's not just a one-man carry. You can basically rely on anyone to hold their ground when needed um, in any dire situation potentially. And we're back from that quick intermission, just because from that room reset. We are joined by a third caster if you'd like to introduce yourself. He's not gonna introduce yourself. Nice, bro. So it's just gonna be me and Trashy still, as he thinks he's really funny. Um, but again, with 9 races to go, only down 55. Still a doable comeback, but again, we're gonna be seeing tracks like GC and Yoshi Circuit, which are just complete resets. Um, and just hoping to kind of pull shock here to see what they can salvage. But Halogen Highway, probably the most broken running track on this track list here. And they do get it. So pretty unfortunate for Slay here. And could be exactly what LG need to keep extending their lead by the time GP1 ends, but all depends how this beginning plays out. So far, mostly just gonna take all the boxes. Reed getting into
One
third
draft,
here.
the back bomb's gonna be devastating.
Only gets one member actually, very surprisingly. Uh, kind of shocked actually with how close all the Slay members there, but
Looks like LG or but two of them are back here,
yeah, with two of them back, top two still, but oh, we
and we
just
see
saw
a
a DC.
DC.
What the literally?
Oh,
Oh,
that's
there
cool.
you are, Merp. There we go. Saying something.
What do you mean there I am?
I said to introduce yourself, and you aired me.
Oh, oh
Yeah,
yeah.
good one,
Hey,
bro.
I'm Merp.
Okay, bro. But anyways, Slay now with the man up could definitely have the advantage here.
I think all
Did you
Slay
see
needs
LG
here is
gone 10
blue.
though?
I'm in a solid spot.
Yeah, no, a blue would be huge here. Definitely agree. But just the one problem is again, Flavian is so gone in 10 right now. 2, 3, 4 so far for Slay, but again, this Mega 5 could be absolutely huge here. There are a lot of TS spots. As I say, that Owen is off. So it's 1-4 now with this Mega. Not sure where the third LG member is, but probably either 5 or 6, I would have to guess. Red back does not connect. It is Nikki in 5 actually with an unfortunate TC. So just most likely she will just be basically dead here with those greens. And will cause a pretty big pack split here. The last LG member is in last right now, so could potentially be holding 2 dodges, potentially a star in last right now. Again, Slay just need a chain for this blue here as quickly as possible here. But we'll see what they do with this POW here. Because Owen just have to potentially he has to basically chain this POW here for every box to pull blue or something here. POW comes out. Mega Force could see even shock here, assuming LG has it, but so far nothing coming out.
We see
Oh,
blues
blue's out? Oh, wait!
Looks like
Is the
Slay
blue
pulling
gonna
in
come?
9.
Yes, Nikki dodging. Oh, Mega Spam, but does not connect. Do you see 2, 3, 4? Oh, but that bump is so unfortunate. So Rampe is going to get into 4. Bomb 5. Does look like a 2, 3, 5, 6, I
7?
believe. Yeah, 5, 7 most likely. So winning race for Slay uh should be if it is 2, 3, 5, 7. But unless that was an accidental blue spam or a 1000 IQ play, because if the 1000 IQ play is that you throw blue knowing that you're gonna get TS'd in first, so that the person in second gets blued instead. Um, I don't think second did get blue. I think the blue just locked onto first, but that would have been a crazy play if that was the actual play that they were going for. But unfortunately, we're gonna need another reset after a small Slay winning race here to at least stop the momentum that LG were getting. Because another winning race would have been absolutely devastating. But only down around 50 now with 8 races to go. So pretty doable for Slay. Winning 2 GPs by 25 is not that much, really. to ask for with some fortune. But again, because of another reset, we will just be taking another break for around 5-ish minutes. So we'll be back pretty shortly.
There were nights when the business looked dead. Bills piled up, customers were scarce, and we barely had money for groceries. But as my parents told me, I'm kind of stubborn. So we kept dialing, selling, fixing, and rewriting our software until something cracked loose. Mike Capel here, Patriot Software's founder. Small business owners do not quit.
Oh shit. And we are
And
back once again. Um,
Once
4
again.
races completed after what is this 50 minutes, so this has taken quite a while, but again, down 52 after that small winning race on Halogen, which for LG starting top 4 on a runner like that is perfectly fine. Although one of LG did DC, so it was kind of obviously unfair. It was a 4v3, but now hopefully the final reset that we'll see. Hopefully nothing else goes wrong. Probably just cursed it. There's gonna be like 3 more resets, and we're gonna be here forever. And you guys are gonna be trapped with me forever. So that's gonna
I
suck.
couldn't imagine a fate worse than that.
Yeah,
To
I
be
know.
honest.
But we'll see what the next track is. Christmas Court coming from LG once again. Definitely getting the most track picks here so far. But this could be again the turning point Slay need. All they need is one kind of 20 plus winning race, and they're back in it. Within
the
30
LG
points.
too.
But so far, Brigade holding down one for now, 1-3 so far for LG. Red is just not going to be connecting. Could see a fib wide. No, does not happen. There are no cut takers in the front though. Flavian so far in 10 right now.
Oh,
And unfortunately
gnarly wheelie
bumped
bump
out.
to Slay.
Yeah.
On the bottom too.
Do you believe there was someone with a TC in 7 or 8? I'm not sure. Most likely not, but might just be blind. But so far, 1-3-4 for LG. Mega 4 now. Good draft from Nikki there.
Looks
But
like one of the
again,
baggers
with
already has it or gave up.
yeah, again, if Chisek is just running in 9, which could maybe signal Slay have it in 9, but um, the bagger just fell off, I believe. Yeah, I think Slay have it in 9. With Flavian just falling off there, which is huge considering Nikki does have that mega in 4.
The real question here is, does Slay have any more dodges in the back?
Yeah, if they do only single dodge, then can't be the greatest. But yeah, with a double dodge, it could definitely be the formula for a winning race here. But I'm not sure what other spots there are here. It could just be third. I have zero clues 4 here right now. The name tag is just refusing to show up. I don't think it's gonna show up for the rest of the race, so I don't know. Like, but we'll see. It's
2,
it's
3, 5
2-3-5.
for Slay.
Man coming
Is it a
out.
shock
Good
coming
shot.
in?
Oh,
Looks
but
like
that is
one
Oh, what a
such.
brutal
Oh,
chain!
We see the
See us-
passer.
oh, but
Oh,
that's a huge
ground
star drop.
star. Nikki's just screwed with the TC. That's really unfortunate for her. Let's see how Slay can. Oh, top 2 for LG. Let's see if they can hold these spots till the end of the race here. Another winning race for LG would, just add another nail to the coffin for Slay. They really need
Yeah,
something to work
as
their
long as
way
no
here.
late blue, unless there's a
We're gonna
ending
see a
fib
fib
here.
snipe. Oh,
Oh, it does
Blue
not
doesn't
connect.
connect.
But
connect.
blue is
Brutal.
coming. And Mephisto getting 4. So top 2, 4 after a Slay shock. That is the
Four,
worst. Yeah,
6,
again,
maybe.
worst chain that Nikki was gonna get there by far. Literally anything else, and the shock works out there with literally any other chain. But
Oh, that is
but
so
again, that
unfortunate. And the ground star right as she's about to pass it
yeah, that
too.
star draw was
Yeah.
really clutch. Because she couldn't risk it passing to Flavian there, because Flavian could have picked up the star as well. But then obviously it was kind of just a 50-50 of who's picking it up.
Another big race for LG. Pushing away. Fairer and fairer every race.
So what other hardcore runners does LG have on their track list? Do you know?
Uh, Technically they do have Aura Metropolis and Diaz Bowers Castle, but because of how the format is, each team gets to ban 2 tracks from each team, and conveniently both of those tracks got banned. So LG will have to probably go to someone else's list to see. From what I'm seeing, there is Skyline that did get drafted as Color Wonderland. or something like Marble Towers, pretty strong runners. As I do say that, Skyline is getting picked, coming from Leody and Friends uh, list. Again, if LG get another track pick here, they have, I think, on every single track pick so far. But the streak is getting broken finally with Slay getting potentially their first track pick. Not sure, maybe second. But again, this is niche luck track. Trust. As long as Slay do play this well, Triple Shrooms and Golden is so broken because all the cuts are in the first 10 seconds of the track here. As I say that, Mephisto rolls the jackpot cut item here. Hopefully we'll see all the cuts here in action here. Using 2 shrooms, which is kind of weird, but gets the job done. Nonetheless, shroom 1 here. And so far should looking like pretty comfortable top 2 here. For LG, Flavian comfortably in 10 as well, so could definitely be an advantage for them. Almost gets bumped off by Cheese Stick there. Would have been pretty unfortunate for Slay there. A pretty good start here for LG. Really just depends if Slay has something to counter here. They do have Bill, but LG are top 4 right now. But that's, again, not really the greatest on a track like this. Could potentially see. Nikki does have this shroom here. Oh, but doesn't get the hop trick for the cuts, so not going to be able to take it here. And do you believe LG's still in top 3 right now? So Slay just have to, and they're the third DC literally right in front of us.
Is that the Bill? I think the Bill user DC too. That's
potentially, yeah. I think if it was the Bill user, that is literally
another
yeah.
DC.
Owen's gone.
Yeah,
That's extremely unfortunate for Slay here.
and
They
Ball
pull
too.
Bill again.
Screen
Yeah, but
faded to
there's-
black. I was worried another DC.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it could have been another one. But Slayer just so gone inbound to really on that. Pretty interesting, but again, it is just LG. I do believe gone top 3 right now.
Maybe he's letting his teammate in the first because he has shroom.
I'm not sure. Just get the draft, so don't think so. It's top 3. Not sure who the 4th Funky is, but again, if it is LG and Flavian has the shot because he was in 10, could just be another top 4. This time on a Slay track pick. But this pack split's ridiculous, so really just depends who the 4th Funky is here. We see 3 LG members have 0 clue the 4th is. Oh, it is top 4.
Let's get top 4. Yes.
But yeah, that 2 shroom beginning cut, well, technically it's 1 shroom, but triple shroom's perfectly worked out, but it's just such a broken cut to get first and just run the rest of the race there. And as well for Brigade as well, he just also kind of just ran with Mephisto there all race. But again, we're going to be resetting the room, unfortunately, once again. Another Slay reset, so now Slay has no more resets to go. As with one more reset, they will be getting a -20, as each team is only allowed 2 resets per war here, but most likely just going to do the same thing, or we'll just be taking another intermission, unfortunately, for around 5-ish minutes, so we'll be back again for a third time, hopefully, soon. we are back once again for a third time after the third reset as we see Mr. Bean ... Who knows, there could be another DC, hopefully not, but
Well, we're
after
coming
that
off of a
race,
top 4 from LG.
yeah, once again, and at this
Once
point,
again.
table zero clue what it is. I'm gonna be real. Um,
I
but
think
it
we're LG's up about 90 now, around 90, maybe
could
85.
be like, yeah, it could be like 80 to 90, something like that. But with two top fours across five races, and then additionally getting, I think two more top two fours as well, should be pretty high up there. But perfect exchange, just question marks on both scores there. We are confident LG is up at least 80 points though. And even worse for Slay as they get Skyline Avenue for top four, which again, debatably, one if we take popularity to brokenness in running into a ratio, definitely this is the best track to pick as it is the most popular for running. But so far, LG top three right now. Shroom four, not really gonna do that much damage, especially that Broly has that red. Uh,
Did you get a
but a good
Gretchen
Shroom to
there?
pass the red player there. So gonna get into second here, but these Troll Nanas are gonna be pretty dangerous here. Could back one right on the shred, does so. Good prediction from Owen here, and so far, kind of no, there is a Slay member in fifth right now, so 2-5 as Reed so far up there. I
Slay's
just realized that
huge
Mystique
off.
did just realize Mystique switched to Funky as well. Um, which kind of funny, but I think Nikki actually bumps off an LG member. So LG is gonna be gone 8 now after that crucial bump off, but does get unfortunately rewarded with a blooper 7.
Ooh, green doesn't connect. We
Snipe
see
attempts for
LG
Owen.
take back top 2.
Well, they have 3 more, so Green's bouncing all over the place. Oh, one connects. There we
That's
go.
one.
We just need one
Oh, but
more. Oh,
unfortunately
but he
fails
failed
the
the
rail.
strat. Oh, brutal.
But Reed still in second, so all they need again, they just need a blue here. Hero bomb actually from Reed coming out. Does not
That looks
connect,
like it was close.
unfortunately. But 2-3-5 still, and a star 7 as well, so haven't really been keeping track. Both baggers are just sitting at that first ramp. One is running forward now. One just fell off, so whoever just fell off there. To
Oh,
be up,
that is
it's
a
Nikki
brutal
TS, most likely
TS
an LG
from
shock.
LG.
So now bottom two for Slay, top two so far with Broly and Mephisto, but it's gonna be a close Oh wait, no, he does have protection. I'm blind. I thought it was item voice, I'll be real. But
Well,
unless they pull a late blue or something, looking like a
what
top
does Slay do
two.
here?
Oh,
Oh, what a
And we're
brutal strat
he's
fail
off.
for
yeah.
Owen.
And Nikki and Mystique also in the back, so could be bottom three here. Owen is just accepting at 8th place.
This could be a bottom 4 if we see a bunch of spinning out in line.
Oh,
It
I
looks
think
like
it
it's a
was
bottom
top
4.
4 actually.
No way.
I did see Reed's Me pop up, and then with Mystique and Nikki, so I think it's potentially the third top 4 for LG, 2 in a row.
Well, if you're Slay here, what do you do to regroup? 3 top
I
4s, 3 RNG resets.
well, well, I have an amazing answer for you. As in the Division 4 rep chat, they do call forfeit, which honestly isn't even the worst idea here, just to really get this match out of the way. Top 3-5, so definitely again as like in the 110s now, but it doesn't matter as LG does take match one. Uh, it was a 6 race war or something like that, but it's been an hour and 6 minutes since room up, so it kind of felt like a 12 race war if we exclude the resets, time wise. So technically, no one's time for the players and for us has been wasted, in theory. Thankfully to Astro here, does we do have the final table. Actually, LG with 277 and Slay with 150 after 7 races, so a 127 point win after 7 races. So complete domination for LG here, and now only 1 win away from taking the Division 4 banner. What are your guys' thoughts after that match? Well, for you, Merp, it was only like 3 races, but anything to kind of see what the strats for both teams are here.
I think Slay is going to need to do some pretty serious regrouping here and just really put their best foot forward for match 2. I mean, you know, they got all their bad luck out of the way here. So, you know, they're not out of it. All they need is 2 wins and they can still secure that banner. LG's looking really strong. And, you know, I don't have much to say on that. Just they're always in the front after lap 1, and it seems Slay just can't keep up.
Yeah, it does
We're
seem
definitely gonna
like,
see more running.
yeah, exactly. Especially in bottom division, just having, even for RTs especially, just if a team is just so strong running wise, just top speed, even for RT, like in the bottom 2 or 3 divisions, uh you could see teams like, uh, I'm gonna just go to GSC honestly, for example. You could take a team like MS2 and D10, who's completely just destroying the division, um not because of just item play or anything. It's just they are just consistently faster than everyone else in that division, which is why they're undefeated. And it's kind of just similar to how LG is right here, just consistently in the front, and just on average seems like they're just faster than the other team, so they can just outrun them. Even if blues are thrown, they're always top 2, top 3, top 2 fours, so they just have that secondary, tertiary man to kind of back up the person.
The one thing I'll say here is Slay's best race was on a running track, though. So, you know, LGs are also doing it on the luck tracks. We're going to need to see a lot of stuff go right for them to have any chance here.
But yeah, with that, concluding match 1, again, this just feels like another reset, but there is going to be some more room joining. So we're going to take another, hopefully the final 5-minute intermission break before the next match of match 2. So we'll be right back once again.
I swear, dude, packs are so split.
Grainger offers over 1 million high-quality products, from motors and belts to switches and sensors, helping maintenance engineers keep production lines moving. Call, click, or stop by. Grainger, for the one.
I'm
Yeah, does
sure,
anyone want
bro.
to play with me? I'm main lineup, by the way. Okay, put us back on. Oh,
Yeah,
are we back?
back on.
And we're back here for match 2.
Yeah, so yeah, Merp is recruiting for a new CTC team, so yeah.
Yeah, just know I played one CT War ever. I scored 20, and I want to be main
With-
lineup.
With your boys in luck.
Well, no, you
But
have to be
anyway.
in lineup.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. But starting off,
We see some
N64
walls.
Banshee Boardwalk. Lots of walls, do agree, but pretty hard runner, and Slay's only winning race was on a runner track. So it could be a sign, but we'll have to wait and
Stars
see.
are aligning for Slay.
Yeah. But Nikki is some shenanigans in the back, so sent to 8.
Looks
But
like only one of
again,
Slay's in the top 4 positions.
yeah,
You see Owen free.
top 2 still for LG. Again, this is just the same pattern we were seeing in match 1. Pow coming out. Pretty good Pow, honestly.
Owen threads the needle straight into second.
Yeah.
That was a really good play, but can they get to draft to set them into first?
Yeah, he's really trying to ego with no
Oh, and he
items
gets
here.
it!
It does work out, though.
You see a snipe coming up from second?
Yeah, really depend. If it's a green or
What
something,
items do
yeah.
guys have?
Really
That was
I
a
don't know.
nano.
Owen's starting to break away here. This is looking pretty good for Slay.
Green
Looks
up
like it's a
on the
1-4 here
left.
for Snipe.
This is going to be scary. Oh my god. Oh my god. He's barely alive. 2 of Slay and
You
dodges
see a
here
shot
as
come out?
well. Yeah, this could be huge.
We
Oh!
do.
That is
Last frame
huge for
dodge.
Slay.
Is this
Owen
gonna put
dies a
them in
bit,
top
but
three?
it's fine in the end.
Oh, yes. Oh, no.
Yeah, Reed got hit out
Slay in
of
the 1-3.
something there. Oh,
Oh!
everyone's
LG
spinning.
died.
And did
Yeah.
then Peaceful trail his teammate?
Potentially, I think.
It's the top 2-4 here for Slay. Yeah.
Top 2-4 here for
Top
Slay.
5. Top 2-5.
Can hit a nasty back
Top 5. Yeah.
as we head into lap 3 of
The wall's still there for
The
lap
t-
1.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
wall
that
hit
first
red
turn wall
combo.
is insane. Yeah.
Brutal. Is that
Both
like a
baggers,
no-fault hit?
maybe for Trashy, yes, but
So, like, that's something I do, I see.
29 point or no 20 point merp. Yeah,
See a shot from Flavian, and it might be all.
that is a
Ooh,
huge
shit,
blue for
wait.
LG though. So it depends though if second does have a red, but unfortunately stream kind of just died. Oh no, it's back.
Well, I think the real question.
Oh,
Oh,
this huge bump.
We see
2 megas in
LG
play.
and we
Oh
see
my
shot
god.
coming out.
knockout for
Oh, but the
LG.
red and
That's
green.
a nail in the coffin. Well, they've guaranteed themselves top 2.
Really just depends if that green is the only chance, but no. So
LG
top
Top 3.
5. Wow, what a way
honestly,
to
kind
start
of
off the
undeserving
comp.
for Slay, honestly, for how they played. But again, that early shot just not working out as best as they really wanted. But again, just 2 megas for LG, just pretty fortunate once again.
I think they were forced in because of Pow. They probably want to hold for to make it a one-shot race, but just can't.
Yeah, I guess yeah. In that situation, they have to kind of try something there. So But top 3-5, so gonna be a pretty monster start once again. For LG
Really
plus
not looking good
25.
for play. This is brutal.
Everything looks like everything LG is doing just goes correct.
Gonna see what the next track is gonna be. Again, could be anything here, but pretty interesting. Emerald Coast. Um,
Fiery
what
Factory baiting
I
Frost.
think this is
Merp has definitely never seen any of these tracks before. I'm gonna be so real.
Oh, they
So,
protected it this time. Okay.
I'm just a fresh set of eyes.
but here, Emerald Coast, definitely the most broken running track from the last update. Um, so I guess if they're going for the last update, definitely the best track to go here. Again, basically no shortcuts, like no shroom cuts. They're all shroomless cuts that first place can easily take. So breaks are definitely gonna happen here. I wouldn't be shocked if like top two is gonna be just completely gone here if nothing happens early on. But as I say that, a lot of LG bumped out. So Owen gets into second here.
On a brutal
May
wall hit.
Oh, but yeah, that's gonna send him back a few spots.
So if you're Slay here, how do you break into the front?
Again, your best bet is just trying to chain for blue here. Again, the only places to really use your shrooms here are going to be these grass cuts here. But because of that shroomless cut that everyone takes, it's not that useful. Does get Nikki into third at least, but still pretty comfortable top two for LG so far. And it's, I guess, maybe better for Slay because it's a sitting track, but I'm not sure. But it is a sitter, so um, it's just going to be a complete gamble of what team pulls shock here. But from the looks of things, does seem like Mephisto pretty confident with the driving here, knows the track pretty well.
Someone has
Getting
shock here.
There's some crisp lines.
getting every strat down pretty nicely here.
Slay holding a mega.
And they're all
If they
mid
can get the
spots as
shock,
well.
they could definitely make something happen. You know, blues are pretty prone in the spots they are.
Baggers are running as well, so a team does have shock. Again, not really sure which team it is, but
LG's hit out. Maybe we can see
yeah,
stuff go together.
yeah, Nikki into second actually now. So all they need is a blue. Literally, they're 2-3-4. Literally, all they need is a blue here. Could be a monster race.
Is there any good TS spots in this track?
On the big ramp before the zipper is definitely the shock that they would need to call here. Or even not even the TS, just TSing onto the shroomless cut, and then for 2-3-4 to take the cut themselves is going to be the best call here. If Slay has it here, Mega being
Slay.
used here. Mephisto hits something here. We'll see if they do TS Mephisto onto the cut here in one. That's only if Slay do have shot, but it doesn't seem like it. LG could have it though as well. So they could TS Slay at the end here in 2-3 potentially. Could get Brigid a few spots here.
We see a TS attempt come in.
Yeah, there are Dodgers in the back, but not gonna really switch up that.
Blue
Oh, never
connects.
mind,
Top
Mephisto.
two for Slay.
Top two for
That's a
Slay.
huge blue. Never mind.
I wonder if that was a Slay shock trying to blue them on the line, or is just unfortunate throwing.
Yeah, really hard to tell which team because all the Dodgers were. I think it was literally bottom two dodging, so it could have been anyone's shock there. No one got TS in the top spots, but very huge late blue there. Pulled top 2-4 maybe. Again, do know Mephisto got third, but not sure any of the other spots here. 3-4-5 still, so pretty good salvage for LG here. But after two races, definitely way closer war here for Slay. And with 10 races left, again, definitely still in it here. Only down 16. Oh, wait, they subbed out Mystique for Chris. I just realized that. Whoops.
Maybe that
Uh,
sub will end up working out in Slay's favor.
How was Chris during this
No.
season?
Oh.
I've always thought Chris is a pretty strong, like, bottom div runner. Like, he's played with NW always, but I've always thought he's a strong runner. With NW, he's always done good. GSC and CTs. But another pretty interesting track with Jungle Cliff coming out. Another track that you don't really see that often. And we're gonna be seeing Jungle Cliff. Pretty interesting track as one of the few tracks similar to Koopa Cape on RT's merp. You're actually gonna know this, but you could take a Shroomba on this track, similarly to
No
Koopa Cape.
way.
I know RT knowledge onto CTs
RT
here.
knowledge. Yeah, the very difficult Shroomba strategy.
Maybe Mephisto hits it with his red here potentially. But the one difference is the Goombas here move way quicker than the Goombas on KC though, so they could actually mess you up potentially. But Owen gets that golden into 1 with a pretty nice break as well. Cheese Stick actually in 10 as well. Um, could be huge for Slay. Both baggers still streaming, so yeah, gonna be pretty close there. 2 greens up, not connecting, and just gets a back bomb, unfortunately. For 2 Slay members dying there, so now there's a huge pack split. It is only Owen to fend off all the LG members here. Again, shrooms or greens here are gonna work because of that Shroomba that you can take here. Owen has this green, so we're gonna see if he hits it. But
Oh,
instead of hitting the Gooba, he hits it. So Mephisto fails it as well. But someone in LG, not sure specifically, but it is Brigand, makes the Shroomba.
It looks like
But
Flavian's gone 10 now. I don't think she's new to the strat.
well, the
yeah, both
LG
are
member in first just got blued.
yeah. Pack's really close right now, yeah.
It's really anyone's game here.
Top 2 still. That is a death shroom. Hopefully no one does pick that up. But just getting trailed over and over again by Broly there. Again, yeah, Bagger's just opposite side, so again, Trashy does save Flavian in 10, so if LG do have shock here, gonna be really huge. But this golden 5 is even more huge here. Golden 4 now. Just gonna be taking this entire this
She
golden
makes
shot's
it.
gonna be so huge here.
I think she's gonna make the full golden strat. No TS.
Has to crack that red. Does get the crack. LG in second still. Is a world that Slay could have shock and are holding it, but I'm not really 100% sure.
1-3-5 from Sly here.
Yeah. Winning spot so far. No megas in play, I do believe.
Unfortunate TC.
TC3 and a blue as well, so that's gonna be absolutely
What's the
devastating and
combo?
comboed as well. So now all of a sudden, top 2, maybe even top 3 is another blue coming out, but not gonna connect. Honestly, if you're a Slay there, that is honestly pretty tilting. Getting blued and TC3 there as the race ending TC. Pretty tilting, honestly, of a sequence there.
Looks like we're gonna see another reset coming out after this race.
Oh my
No
god.
way. Who do you see this time?
I'm not sure. I just saw it in the rep chat.
Let's see. It is LG calling it. It is Rompe. But top 2, it's gonna be top 2, bottom 2, 10. So +3 race for LG. So gonna be up 19 points after 3 races. And unfortunately again, um gonna be the 5th reset, or yeah, 4th reset, sorry, of the war. Our favorite 5-minute intermission breaks once again. There is no signal. But yeah, we'll be right back once again.
There is no.
Cheeky
This
little
time,
RNG reset.
and this time, Merp's actually going to be doing all the casting this time, actually. So,
Oh, really? Am I?
yeah. Me and Trashy are just
Okay.
going to sit here and do nothing.
Just like
Why
doing the rest of this
is Trashy
cast.
doing anything?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Well,
But
knock
right
on
before
wood,
we got,
no more resets here.
yeah, I was gonna say right before we got on, a stream host said that exact same thing. But guess what? Stream host curse. We're gonna be resetting 5 more times. Rip.
Don't say that, man. You're gonna will it into existence.
No,
Yes.
we're gonna get an LG forfeit here. Slay's
We're
gonna have
gonna
the best
be-
GP of their life.
Yeah, we're gonna be here until 11 p.m.
Hey,
Oh,
well,
I thought they were gonna pick BK
regardless of if
Moai
we're here
Mountain.
till 11 p.m., we'll be providing you with some incredible entertainment. So
Yes.
be sure to stick around.
What? What was that sound? I thought they were gonna pick BK. Remember, BK Moai Mountain is the best custom track in the whole pack. Just remember that.
Sorry, what's this track? BK what?
Moai Mountain. You know what a Moai on Easter Island? You know what Moai
Ooh,
Mountain? Like,
wow.
yeah,
Face?
Moai. Like the face,
Like
yeah.
face? No.
There's a track of Moais. It's really funny.
No way. Can
Yeah,
we
I
tell
know.
them to pick it?
What? It's
Yeah,
being
someone's
minus
actually
20.
listening.
Going a burnout from Mephisto.
Mephisto, holy.
Mephisto.
Butchering names. But anyways, onto Glacier Mine here. First one lap track that we're seeing, and also a sitter, as we were saying, from match one. So it could be the advantage that Slay need. Potentially, I'm not sure, but from what it's been, Flavian has just been 10 for most of the races with strats, but Brigid, first cut takers are going to get into one. And Broly as well. And just all of LG took the cut, actually. So now 1, 3, 5, 6 with a star 6 as well. So this could be huge here. But early blue, actually, coming out onto
This is gonna
LG
put
here.
Slay in 1-3-4? Oh no, LG still in top 2, even after the blue.
And this star and second would be really dangerous. Mephisto has a lot of options here. Could just schlag with the star and just star all of Slay here, or could just drive. Just up to his choice. But Owen has a golden fourth himself, so a lot of OP items in the front here. But it's only top 2, 3, 4, 5 so far for Slay. Just realized one of the baggers is far right, and Mephisto is off the track from the boulder.
Ooh, we lost a star.
Yeah, that is going to be absolutely devastating. Yeah, some team has it. It's whoever the funky bagger is in the top right of that mini map there. If zero. Oh, it's Slay. Slay could have it. Potentially. That power absolutely sucks though.
I see a star. We're gonna see Shotgun again if it's Slay House.
It could call it potentially no, but gonna be
Do
top
Slay
2 for Slay
cut
here as they
takers?
both take cut. Yeah.
They're just gonna need to keep this shock right until the end.
Oh my god. Riding up the mountain. Yeah, pretty safe to
2-4
assume
for Slay?
Slay should have it.
Top 2-4. Oh, but
No,
an
never
LG
mind.
shock comes in.
Never mind, I lied. So LG Shock, Mephisto chaining with a star here. There's still 3, 4, 5, 6 though, but again, all of them are gonna be no, only 2 cut takers here. It's be a photo finish. Read it out, and Braid sneaking into
3,
one.
4, 5 for LG.
5
Ooh,
for
wait.
Yeah,
LG.
that's crazy.
Yeah, well, that shock was crucial for him. Took Slay right out of top 2. That
Yeah,
is
another race where
absolutely devastating for Slay.
yeah, we were talking about kind of frontal presence, but again, that's another race similar to the Banshee. Another race where Slade did have the frontal presence, but just bailed out by or LG just bailed out again with another crucial Flavian shock. Um, and that is the exact race that they need to get all that momentum back. Gonna be up in the mid 30s, maybe even 40s here potentially. 36 after GP1.
Slay really needs to regroup and refocus here. Especially
Yeah, they
after
still have,
last match. I mean, this one's a lot closer.
that is true, yeah. And
And
again,
they're
it's
they're
still
they're
striking
not out of
distance.
it at all. You know, it's easy to give up, but if you're Slay, you just have to find a way through it here.
Just need one top 3 again, similar to how it was before Christmas Court last match. And with 8 races to go, if they do get that huge race, they'll be right back in it. But these two tracks on the vending machine kind of polar opposites. One is just well, Merp's just gonna it's literally just BC3 but extended. Uh,
Really?
and the other one is something he's literally never seen before. So you're gonna have fun on this one. But this track has a million shortcuts, so hopefully we'll see all of them in action here.
Yeah, I'm
From the
excited.
players here.
So I presume this is quite the luck track.
Yeah. Shock, especially at the end, dictates basically most of the races here. Um, and actually at the end, there is or on lap one, the ending cut is not available because the ice doesn't melt in time. I know, crazy, but by lap two and three, the ice melts where you could take an ending cut, which we'll hopefully see. But as I say that, huge green snipe from an LG member there onto Owen, and
That's some crazy air from
that is
Messy
so much
still.
air actually that is not going to make it onto the top platform there. So going to stay in the back. Three of LG actually, as we see. Never, 4, 5, 6. Never mind. Lots of spots changing around. Yeah, as you see here, yeah, the ice is not melted, so you cannot take that cut on the left there. There's just boost panels here. But these two shrooms and four, it could be absolutely huge. But Penguin hit.
Well, especially with
Uh,
the blue. But it
oh,
looks
but
like
an insta
Slay's in
blue.
top 2 or top 3.
Yeah, even with the blue, yeah, most of the top spots, and this Shroom one is absolutely huge. There's a lot of leeway for Nikki. She can either just hold this or take any of the one shroom cuts here. There are so many one shroom cuts uh, that she can take here. We will see if she opts to take the one shroom fan cut coming up here.
Looks like someone pulled a shock. As we see baggers going forward.
Oh, but she unfortunately fails the fan cut barely. But at least Chris does make it right behind. So at least some salvage there. But spot's still pretty mixed up. And again, yeah, as you said, Trashy, yeah, one of the batters does have it. As they're both just chasing each other. So we'll see what team is the one that has it here. But this start in 6 is pretty huge here.
Holding instead of going for cut maybe means Slay can have shock here.
Never mind, both baggers just respawned actually. Never mind. Yeah, they're both on the strat here, so never mind. They're shockless so far, and it's gonna be shockless for a bit as they both attempt to strat here.
Do we know who's in 10?
Looks
Uh,
like it's sitting here.
Oh, it looks pretty close.
no, some funky
Yeah,
made the big strat.
this is really anyone's game here going into lap 3.
Yeah, these two streams are huge. Hopefully, Nikki can redeem herself with this Fanka here. Don't think it was a Fanka time. I'm actually not really sure here. But again, as long as she holds that shroom for the ending mount cut, it's gonna be perfectly fine. Star 5 still for Owen here. If Slay pulls shock, this could be a huge winning race here. Two of
Oh, did they even
Slay.
need it?
Two of Slay taking cut here does not get Nikki.
Slay 134.
That's a big race
Oh,
for
is that a
Slay.
top 2-4 for Slay?
It's gonna be neck and neck. Yeah, maybe Chris sneaking into second. It is gonna be close, but 1-3-4-8 at the very worst, but a huge winning race that they needed after that previous race, race 4, to at least cut the lead somewhat down. But pretty clutch that was shockless there, as all of Slay just took the ending cuts there.
Yeah, like you were saying, if Owen could have dodged on that star, that would have been huge. But, you know, he still ended up getting first. I guess that's just the power of, you know, taking all the shortcuts. Sometimes it's all you got to do.
What track would you like to see here, Sparks?
So after race 5, Slay's only down 27. They're chipping away at that lead that LG has built up over the first GP. If you're Slay, what do you pick here from their track list? Can you check it?
Let's see. Again, they still have Cosmic Grove, which is literally what they're known for. That's like their staple clan track. Wouldn't be shocked if we do see Cosmic Grove coming out here.
Well, the question is, do they pick it now or do they save it for later?
Yeah, that's the thing. There's a lot of, especially because yeah, this is completely different than RTs where you can just repick every single track, for every match. But here you have to just play wisely here, because again, those match one tracks you are not seeing them for this match by looking like SNES BC3, which is a pretty underrated runner. Um, all things considered, shoutouts to JT, probably as a BKT holder, but he is Slay 1's bagger. Uh, probably put Slay 3 on this, I don't know, but pretty good running try, honestly. There are, again, zero shortcuts. The shroom cut, if you're on, or the shroom spot on TTs is literally on the straightaway, so um, unless you shroom up on the last straightaway where there's no boost panels, there's basically no catch-up potential, because most of the tracks is just boost, so. But top two still for Slay as Chris and Owen holding it down right now. But these reds could be scary here. As long as Chris just doesn't back any of their protection here.
Are there any big shortcuts on this one?
Not really. The biggest cut you could take is on the left here, but no one really goes for it. We just like skip that corner there. I think Mephisto potentially did it there. It was just laggy, but literally
So
no
yeah, this is
capture
looking
potential here.
this is looking great for Slay being in top 2-4
Yeah.
with Mephisto appearing to fail out a little bit. But a nice blue coming in for LG and a bomb combo. Oh,
Yes.
that's a little irritating for Nikki there.
Yeah, so two of them dead there. 2-3 now for LG. 2-3-5-6. So spot's pretty mixed out. Two members, one from each team, random greened out. Again,
Well,
for LG specifically, all they need is blue here.
it looks like the baggers are going forward here, so
Green was 10 forward,
one
so we
team
could
has
see an LG
Jock.
shot come out.
Oh, Chris is hit out.
Yeah, it looks like LG might be in bottom 2, so we might be seeing a shock up here pretty soon.
I'm
Oh, and
switching over
Owen
to
getting
Owen, who
bombed
just gets
back.
back bombed and
Oh, that's brutal. As the
shot
LG
comes out.
shot comes out.
Yeah. There's one Dodger. Don't see them yet. Actually, not sure where they are. But that's huge triple shrooms pull.
Looks like top 2-4
Oh,
for LG.
Oh, but it's all LG. Never mind.
hey, well, at least Nikki could get herself into third.
But yeah, as we did see again, it was pretty good run from Slay up until middle of lap 2, where again another LG blue pull disturbed that free top 2 run there, and then another late shock cementing their pretty strong race here. I think top 2 for something here, maybe 5 or 6 here. Not 100% sure, but ever since after that reset, pretty strong 2 winning races here for LG, top 2 4 6. So gonna extend that lead right back after that Slay winning race. So winning races going back and forth here, but with LG just getting just bigger point differential right now. Up 46 now with halfway to go.
Slay's really gonna have to do something here to shake them, shake some things up and lower that lead that LG's built for themselves.
We are seeing again another pretty old runner that, assuming all of LG are pretty familiar with, DS TikTok Clog. One of the older retro running tracks, still kind of in that old version, not the Mario Kart 8 version. So this could be pretty huge for LG. They're obviously going to know how to play it, but it is such a simple track that just going to, obviously, that all the players should be able to know how to drive this. Um, Pretty laggy starts from Mephisto's not going to get the draft. Never mind, does get the draft, but is quite late on it. But a good shroom pull here could maybe get into the top spot potentially here. And as I say that, never mind, Mephisto pulls perfect triple reds here. So just going to block off any shroom cutters potentially with these
Yeah,
triple reds.
all Mephisto's got to do is just get his team some space here, and
And that's great double back there.
deal is sealed.
Great.
Oh,
That's
brutal
great
red.
communication there. Yeah. Pretty good start here. It's just Nikki here. All alone for now. One of Slate gone A, but other than that, gone A. Pack's still honestly relatively close still. One of the baggers gone 10 just respawned one of the other bagger running in front of the pack in 9. But not sure what bagger that is though. Again, they either dropping a star or they have the shock. But the bagger in 10 is respawning, so it is Flavian running in front of the pack. So it could be LG having shock once again. Which is going to be huge here, as they are already in pretty safe spots here. But as I say that, blue coming out, and a POW, so Mephisto's going to lose that Shroom's barely alive after that POW. Mega coming out, but not sure what team. 1-3-4 so far for LG. There is a Bill and Mega, all of Slain dodges, but again, there's not going to be using the shock here. Bottom 2 still. Reed hit out, so it's bottom 3 for LG. Nikki getting second, but
Wow. What a comeback for Slay. What a way to turn things around.
LG got 1-3-4-5, bro.
Oh, never mind.
So that's
Right,
crazy.
I thought you said for a second there that
Oh,
bottom
actually,
three
oh,
for
okay, that's
LG.
on me then. That's on me.
Sorry.
It did, yeah, meant to say Slay with bottom 3. Whoops. But lap 1 there saw some great double backs there, as we saw. Top 2, never mind. Top 2, 4, 5, so 1-3. But great double backs from Rompe and Mephisto there with those green and red there to just get that pack split where they just ran top 2. But now getting a bit shaky up um up that number.
67 looks like.
Very funny number. Trashy, I know you love this number.
Yeah, this is starting to reach a critical point here. And Slay's really got to start to, make some things happen. Otherwise, LG's just going to run away with the banner. This is crunch time.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
say.
every race, the race counter is counting down 5 to go, so they need some type of winning race. Because if LG get a winning race, they're going to be up minimum like 70. And coming back from a 70-point deficit in a GP with all these nerves is not an easy task.
The rabbit hole.
And luckily for Slay, it's not going to be BC4. It's pretty strong runner. It's going to be the rabbit hole, which, again, could be runnable as well, but there are way more shortcuts and catch-up potential for Slay to abuse here. This is actually an Alice in Wonderland track. I know, pretty crazy.
Go figure,
That's one of my
considering the
favorite
name.
tracks.
I know.
Yeah, honestly, this is one of the ones I know.
Oh, actually, okay.
Track, yeah.
D1 player merp on the come up, knowing the tracks.
Yeah, like.
Still recruiting for GSC next season.
Yeah. But after the cut shenanigans so far, it does seem like Nikki getting into 1 here. Do see Chris in second, so top 2 actually for Slay here. So far, no cut takers
Slay
in the
off to an
top
excellent
spots right now.
start.
Yeah. The minimap might
top
deceive.
3. Wow.
Just because it's such a long try, minimap does deceive you sometimes, but Nikki has a pretty good lead in 1, even though it might not look close. But never mind.
Man, an early
Extremely
shock
aggressive
from
early
LG.
shock. That is aggressive.
It looks like only
Well, you
Flappy
can
went
see on
backwards
the
for strats, so.
you
Yeah,
can
it's
see
just
there on
on
the
the
mini map that Flavian is perma 10. So we can
Or
expect
is
to
this gonna
see
be
a
a
couple more shocks here for LG.
Oh, but
And
this
the-
is so unfortunate.
Oh,
Wow.
brutal red for Nikki as LG takes the first spot.
And now another
Now
bill
it's
for
up to
LG,
Slay.
this time with no shock in play.
Well,
A
it
pretty
should be
valid pull as
pullable
Slay
right
work.
about now.
Yeah, it is pullable now. So, and again, yeah, Flavin going 10, so pretty weird moonshot. What the hell? But huge triple shroom pull. Spot's still pretty mixed, even with that early shock. Like 2, 3, 5 here. Mephisto shrooming into the third, barely getting the low trick strat here. But most of it is going to use the shroom here. Mephisto gonna go around most likely, yeah, from that moonshot pop. But blue coming out onto Broly here, so Nikki gonna get into one. Broly honestly pretty heavily target blued. Can't take that shroomless table cut now. And top 2 now for Slay all of a sudden. It depends if there are cut takers, which does not look like it. No cut takers at all on the grass cut. It is looking extremely good for Slay, but again, it could all be disrupted immediately, assuming LG have the shock, as they were perma 10, but there's always that world where Cheestick has it in 9. As both baggers are running forward technically, Cheestick is running in 9, so could maybe see, but shock comes out. 2 funkies dodging in 5-6. Gonna see who they are. One is in a mega. Mephisto is not using the rear view at all, so we cannot tell, unfortunately, but Slay still top 2, even with the second LG shock. So unless there is no late blue, but no, Owen hits the moving card. So it's gonna be
He's
neck
so
and neck,
slow.
but actually, yeah, it hits Brigid because of that mishap. And as I say that, blue is coming out onto
Looks
Nikki
like
here.
Nikki has a blue shell lead though. Oh, maybe I might have spoken too
That
soon.
slow ramp is gonna be
Oh,
might
they're
actually
both
get both of them.
Reds. Are they both
There's a
gonna connect?
third LG
No
shock.
way. Third LG shock.
After all of that, it is top 2. I definitely think Slay definitely played this way better, in my
Yeah.
opinion. But
Well, those
wow,
triple reds in third are just absolutely brutal for Slay. Like both of their top 2 got redded from it. There's just not much you can do in a situation like that. Just truly unfortunate.
You gotta feel bad. Looks like Cheese didn't know how to go backwards at all.
So
yeah,
we're
top
top
2,
2,
5, 7.
5, 7 for LG. That is not what Slay needs right now. As the point differential jumps up to 78 with 1 GP left. I mean, it's still doable. 80-point GPs definitely do happen, but Slay is going to really need to pull something out here in order to force this to a match 3.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna need a lot to go in Slay's favor. But every race from now on basically has to be a winning race by at least double digits. LG could seal this with a pretty strong race here. A top 2-4 actually does seal it. Or never mind, not a top 2-4-A, but it have to be like a top 2-4-6. Does seal it after race 9 mathematically without all runs. So LG technically one huge race away from taking home the Division 4 banner. Gonna see what the next track is. Gonna looking like Infernal. Pretty popular running track, similarly to Skyline. Pretty well known, very old track. Got updated somewhat recently, like 2-ish years ago, but it's the exact same layout. But very long track, so blues should be pulled here. Gonna just be assuming that. I would be pretty shocked if it's a blue this race. Oh, and unfortunately not getting the
Cool.
first box. But it doesn't matter because there's just a backball onto the 2 Slay members from Broly there. So early bottom 2 here. Nikki taking the cut. 2 shrooms in second, so the only representation of top spots here for Slay, but it
He just
instantly,
gets redded out.
yeah.
That is brutal. Well, yeah, as Spark's been saying, this is a do or die race for Slay. We're gonna need to see some blue shells and ideally a shock.
Again, it is another track that is just sitting as well. But as I
Slay
say
is
that,
off,
actually,
putting them in bottom 3. Nikki up there alone as LG gets the blue to hold. Well, they're just gonna hold this for the rest of the race. So we're gonna need a POW, a shock, something from Slay.
wow, that actually
As
shocked
Nikki
that
gets
red does
redded in
not crack.
second and combo,
I,
that puts LG into top 4.
one of
That
the
is
baggers running
absolutely
forward as
brutal.
well. As we see, there's only one bagger sitting at last set, but not sure which bagger it is. But again, with
Looks like
LG just holding blue, it could be so huge for them.
yeah, we're gonna need to see a shock a little bit more on the earlier side from Slay. If they have it, which considering
Yeah,
they
if they have
would
it,
probably use
doesn't seem
there,
like it.
I don't know if that's very likely. At least they're into 2-3 here.
Yeah,
And
spots somewhat mixed
Owen needs to
still.
try as hard as they can to bump out Rompe and, you know, claim 2-3 for Team Slay.
Their best bet, honestly, they have to chain for blue here. Every mid spot that Slay is, they have to basically cycle every box, but unfortunately... Oh, wait, no, wait,
Owen,
what am I saying? Oh my god. LG have the blue. I just brain fogged. What am I saying?
yeah, the
Yeah, never
deal is
mind. They
looking
can...
sealed going into lap 3 here.
Both baggers in the Easter egg so far, so some team has the shock, just not sure which team it is. As you see, those funkies just in the top right of the screen, not
Dude,
even the
where
mini map.
are they?
Yeah, that's the Easter egg. But Nikki getting to 3, that is a huge snipe. Barely getting that trail, but that was going to be a pretty good clip from Burley there. Again, Mephisto's just holding this blue nice and safely for that LG member in 1 right now. 1-3-5 so far, so it's not looking like a big enough race to seal it after race 9. Never mind, as I say that, top 2, 4, never mind, actually could be the race where LG seal the deal here, but never mind. Mephisto is redded out. Blue is thrown. Shock is called, but first is just going to cross here.
We got a DC there again.
Yeah, that's what DC. Oh my god. But it's not going to be
Good
a big
match.
enough race to seal the deal. But it's a winning race nonetheless for LG.
So what does Slay need here to come back? I guess we'll
Was it?
see when the results come.
Yeah, they were down 78. We're gonna see how bad the damage is here. I think top 2-5 for LG. So that's 33 points. Oh, never mind. I lied. Top 3-5. I thought that was a Slay POV in third, but
I think we're entering
top 3.
mathematically impossible range.
Yeah, top 3-5 definitely going to get into that. They are up 103 after 9 or 105 depending on the bagger point. But yeah, you are right. Unless there are minus 20s or 50s or 3 all runs that are top 5, LG officially are the Division 4 CTC winners.
We could see a top 4 into top 4 into top 5. I think that gets there. Yeah.
They are
Or that
allowed
would
to all
tie
run
it.
technically starting now.
So for Team LG here, all you got to do is get no
Not
pens,
pen.
get
Yep,
one first, and you're good to go.
literally.
LG just have looked the better side all war. All match, really.
We are seeing Lava Road coming out. So again, Slay need to definitely all run for 3 races here. We're gonna see what they do here. Yeah, only one bagger is going backwards. So yeah, they are opting for that potential all run here. But again, that does mean that LG is just going to be perma 10 here. And on a track like this, it's not really good to really all run here. There are definitely a lot of spots on this track here where shot can affect huge, especially on this part of the track that has the main shroom cut here. Hopefully, we get a demonstration of it. There are 3 nanos. Nikki, unfortunately, shrooming on the cut when it is not needed. 2 of Slay actually failing cuts, so. Gonna assume a lot of LG in the front as we see Slay in bottom 3 right now. And again, pretty safe to assume, unless Nikki pulls a 9 right here, that Flavian has the shock nice and safely here. One member is off. It is Owen, unfortunately. I think LG are generally like top 4, I believe. Literally only see Slay in the back here. Oh, never mind. Everyone just DC'd. I think there's like 7 in room, I think. Yeah, not really sure who the DCs are. So we see 2 of LG in the front, but again, wouldn't just be shocked, obviously, because it is still mathematically impossible for Slate to win. So they're probably just gonna maybe place it. I don't even know, because then there's like 6 people in room, I think, right now. So,
I mean, this
but
might be a forced mutual reset here, but we can also
yeah,
maybe
we'll
see a
see what
forfeit
happens
happen.
though. Yeah, again, I wouldn't be shocked if a forfeit happens or something, but they for
They
it.
forfeit. Well, that's
No, they didn't
GG's.
forfeit. They
Oh,
for it.
for it.
They for it.
Well, due to the Slay for it, now it's a forfeit.
Yeah.
Looks like LG's taking home the D4 CTC. What season is it? Season 2?
Season 3.
Season
Season
3
2.
banner. Congrats to them.
Let's see if they
What
will
an
go for an
exhilarating match.
interview. Let's see.
Oh, yeah, it's time for the interview.
Let's see if they do accept it. Let's see. Someone will have to ask. Our stream host will have to ask.
Ask on our behalf.
Yeah, because none of us are worthy to type in a Division 4 reps.
No, we're just too good. Or no,
We're
not.
randoms.
Yeah, like who are we? We're just
Okay, they
entertainers.
said yes.
What is a merp?
Yeah, I know. What is a merp? What is a
Maybe
merp?
a Merpson?
Does merp have a son?
Merpson. I don't know. Maybe you'll find out in the big 2-7.
A new update dropping, merp son.
Merp son.
What if I change my name to just Sun?
Yo.
Sunyan.
Yo.
Yo, it's coming already, I think.
How's it going, guys? How
this-
you feeling after that big win?
Happy.
Good.
We finally
Pretty
happened.
good.
6
Pretty
years
good.
in the making, but it happened.
Oh, that's
I
awesome
know.
to hear, guys.
Yeah, but yeah, as the only like Latin American team, this should be pretty exciting, honestly. I think should be the only Latin American CTT. I'm be honest. So
Yeah. I think we've kind of held that title for a long time. I think we started in when, like 2020, 2021, around there. So it's been a long time coming. We never won a banner. So this is huge for us. A lot of us have been together since that time too. So super pumped that we got this, and I'm proud of the guys. They pulled it home.
do I don't know, Merv, do you have like kind of any question? Because like obviously from those 2 matches, Slate not having Psycho definitely played a huge role. I'm gonna be honest here. When it came to the bagging battle, I think it was probably the most dominant bagging battle I've seen. no shocker there, with Slay having to force some cheese stick backwards. But again,
Is
yes,
CTC
Snack
normally
joined
a
calls.
runner
Let's
for
fucking
Slay?
go. Yes. Snack, stop being emo. Unmute
I
right
mean,
now.
definitely. I mean, Psycho probably what the best CT bagger, right? So
Yeah.
that's scary. And then they had El Sooth as well, but maybe some availability issues. It sounds like.
Yeah, I don't.
But
Yeah, that's what we
yeah,
were thinking. But
Flavian can expand on it though. He
Ye-
killed it, getting a lot of the shots.
Yeah.
Manning.
Yeah, I tried a little
possible.
bit over the course of this week, so it paid off.
and Nact, I have one specific question for you.
No.
Nact, Nact, even though you didn't play finals, unfortunately, I still want to congratulate you just for, kind of the contributions. I think your team could definitely agree that you've definitely contributed to this team. Um, we're grateful that you came back to this game, and actually de-rusting on CT is going to be pretty cool to see you on CTs once again. You should definitely, consider coming back. Again, you averaged 32 in this season. That's pretty good.
He
I'm gonna
played
be
one
honest,
match.
Nact.
He played one match. by the
Can
way.
you
It's pretty
stop
good.
like ripping
He
off all
played-
my pride? Like we only let you play because you're the boss. Like there's
Well, I'm not the boss. Whoa, whoa.
not
He's
you,
talking to me.
not
He's talking to me.
Oh, okay.
Broly, yeah, Broly.
It's because you had the perms in the chat. That's why.
Wait, so you're
Damn
telling me
right.
Nact was kicked out of lineup every time?
So here's what
No,
happened in the
He never can.
semifinals. Yeah, well,
Mm.
yeah. First of all, every time we pinged him, he never answered us to see
Yeah,
his
that's
availability.
It's true. I was
That's one
just
thing.
not here. Yeah.
Semifinals, he decided race one, Jungle Cliff, which is our like best bagging track. So he voted that for evens and odds. Told us about Gothic Castle, which we've never voted before ever.
Excellent track.
And
is
we
a
got
good
top
track.
3 on. We did get top 3 on.
Ooh,
So
oh.
yeah, some questionable things from Nact, but you know.
You know, he always likes to blame me. Like I didn't know a single track, and I was like, pick whatever, and nobody knew how to pick it. I was like, okay, let's go Gothic Castle because I saw it in my studio one day, bro. So let's pick. Oh, they got top 3. Yeah, it's your fault, Nat. Whatever you did. No, but yeah, we were a good team. Like
It's a
we
team
were not
effort at
just
the end of the day. It's a
right.
team
We were
effort.
not
Yeah, it
looking
is.
Yeah.
towards just winning, but we were trying to have fun, and I think each one of us really had a good time. Even if we did not win finals, I think we all gave our efforts, and we treat each other as a group of friends more than just people that you put up in a lineup to win the thing. So yeah. Next season we're probably gonna play. If
Yes,
it's gonna be
sir.
RTs,
Yep.
but
We'll
we're
see
seeing
how you
RTs
guys
are
take
weak.
on D3 next season. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's definitely
We're happy.
excellent to hear. You know, like the most important part of this game is you're having fun. So
But yeah,
Nah.
we just really want to play together, and like leagues are the perfect excuse to do that without everyone
Yeah.
else dropping everything. So yeah, we're
Yeah.
really happy we actually got the result this time. Like a couple seasons ago, we actually made it to the final, but we ended up losing because my TV decided just to die mid match. So now it's like I'm so happy that it happened now.
Yeah. No, it was huge. All jokes aside, you know, everybody did super well on the team. I mean, you know, when people know when to schlag, they schlag. People have to run, they run. It's kind of like a rotating thing between us. So everyone knows their role. We play really well as a team. I mean, we've been playing for 5 or 6 years together, so it's you know, we have that experience and yeah, we just pulled it together this season. I'm proud of everybody.
Yeah,
And all jokes
I
aside, Nak's a
definitely.
beast. Nak is a beast. I mean, he scores like 100 plus. every
Yes,
single one.
Nact.
So
yeah,
I'm just joking with him.
I'm the absolute best. Nothing else to say, right, Trashy?
Oh,
Mhm.
Trashy, you're
I-
getting
I
called out.
agree. Yep.
Hey,
Yeah, it's,
I have nothing. Man, I'm so proud of you guys. You know, it was a great
Thanks,
final to
Trashy.
watch.
Hey, we appreciate that. We
Appreciate
appreciate
Trashy.
that.
You know, Slavian's still a worse bagger than me, but that's okay.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
All right.
Big flavor.
A big
Yes,
flavor.
a grand sabor.
Briefly.
el gran sabor, bro.
El gran sabor.
El gran
El
sabor.
mismísimo
Yes,
huesazo.
anyway, that will conclude. Unfortunately, that will conclude CTC Season 3 as a whole, we have all 4 of our winners. With LG as the Division 4 winners, Prime X as the Division 3 winners, Snail as Division 2 winners, and Triton upsetting potentially the entire division as the Division 1 winners. And was a pretty exciting season overall. And I'm pretty excited for the next CT season where hopefully all of us return. And yes, Merp, we're returning to CTs. So hopefully we can
Yeah, watch
see
out
that.
for me in D1.
Yep, exactly. Yeah,
Hey,
bro.
real quick before we go,
situation.
shout out Bridget, man. Shout out Bridget, MVP of our team.
Yeah.
Should be in this call. But gotta shout him out before we go anywhere.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Shout out
Yeah,
Rompe also.
Yeah,
Yep,
Rompe
shout out
too.
Rompe. Yeah,
Absolutely.
for sure. And Jose as well for playing as well.
Yazid.
Absolutely. Yazid too when
Yazid,
he's
yeah,
kept
yeah.
in.
Yes, yeah.
3 a.m.
Yazid.
bagging with the wife sleeping next to
Hey.
him.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Don't forget
That's actually
Francis,
crazy.
man. Francis sat in for like 2
Francis.
races.
Yeah, Francis.
That's crazy.
Yes, everybody, man. Shout out LG, baby. Ah, there's Rompe.
Hey,
Rompe.
all I want to say is that I was told to learn like 20 million trucks. I learned one. That's all. All I learned was Emerald Coast. I was like, "Yo, play the game." No,
Oh, it
I
worked
just
out.
redone for CTC and that's it.
Worked out.
It's
Emerald
okay,
Coast.
they made me learn Kubicum Canamdum. We never got to pick it.
No.
Yeah.
They gotta ban that next season.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Emerald Coast was our surprise pickup this season that really helped us out in a lot of wars. So that's a good track to have on the list.
Yeah, it's a
Us
very
both.
underrated runner. Yeah.
Yeah, bus
Definitely
ball track.
agree.
It's a good RT track, just like we like them.
Just like how Nact likes them. Yes.
That too.
Yeah. Yo, so we have GSC tomorrow, right?
Oh,
Anyway.
okay. So, anyways, we're going to conclude this stream before we talk about our GSC plans. Thanks everyone for watching. We're gonna see you next season for some amazing casts for season 4 of CTC. If anyone else has anything to say, if not, goodbye everybody.
Yeah,
Brothers,
thanks
thank
for
you.
watching, everyone.
Yeah, thank you for Cass again.
Thanks for the
GG's.
cast.
Yeah, GG's.
Vamos, hey, woo!